these walls could talk, they wanted to. They've been waiting to talk for 100 years.
You could feel when you walked in the building that there was something here.
We are at the Randolph County Asylum in Winchester, Indiana. A building built in 1899 that had plenty of names. I mean, did a lot in its era.
The history of Randolph County Infirmary actually started out way back in the year of 1851. And there must have been a great need for homeless shelters at that time because every county in the state of Indiana built one of these places. What they're called are poor farms. And for you to qualify to live here at no cost to you, you have to have either a mental or physical handicap where you cannot work to take care of yourself. In the early spring of 1898, they started building the building that we're in today. And by late fall of 1899, they've got this building done. There's 351 acres. They raise corn, beans, and wheat just like we do every place else in Indiana today. They had great big, huge working gardens. Plus, they raised their own livestock. And so it's very self-sustaining. You've got your own rooms. You get fed 3 meals a day. It's a good setup. By 2005, it got to the point where there wasn't enough money here coming in. And in 2006, the caretakers, Dave Burge and his wife, were let go by the county. And so it's closed, it was done. Now Dan and Richard, they picked it up in 2015.
My name's Dan Allen, and I'm president of S.T.O.P, Saving the Old Properties, an organization we started up about 2 years ago, but we've been saving properties for the last, since 1996, and we try to save them inside and out. So we're not turning them into apartments or condos or anything, we save the building as it was for the future. My brother kept driving by and seeing this kind of like being this slowly deteriorating. So he went and talked to the county councilman. We told him that we save these old buildings, not to make apartments, not to try it, but to save the building and the history. When we came here, we thought, if it's not, not haunted, we got a neat old building that we'll do something with, and we'll rent it out for parties, this, that, and the other, but just don't tear it down. Well, yeah, it just right off the get-go. Did we buy it for that? No, we bought it for the history. The residents came with it. One night we were downstairs in the front room and we heard somebody up on the second floor. So I ran up there without a flashlight, didn't think to bring a flashlight, and I heard somebody walking down the hallway, and I said, go get a flashlight, to the person standing next to me. Go get a flashlight. I don't want to leave because if the guy takes off, we won't know where he's at. So the person got a flashlight, came back to me. Well, meanwhile, when he went to go get the flashlight, this whatever, walked down the hallway, about halfway, a little bit more than half, stopped, opened the door, walked through the door, closed the door, and I can hear him take through 2 or 3 steps and faded out. So I went down there, and there wasn't even a single door that was closed, let alone somebody in there. But it was just so realistic.
First day here, I was scraping the walls because there was just a lot of paint just coming off. So we were scraping the walls, and I looked, and there's 4 of us. And I looked, and it's like, I'm the only one scrapes. Like, where'd everybody go? So I heard them at the end of the hall down here talking, and I thought, what the heck? But they were outside.
We offered history tours, just come in and do the history. We offer tours during the day, even if they want to come in and just do a mini hunt during the day, or they can spend the night.
My name's Amanda Sherman. I'm part of a group that's called Seekers of the In-Between. We're a paranormal group. We travel around and to haunted locations and see what we can get. I'm gonna turn on the spirit box. Let's see if you can try talking to us on it. When I first heard about this place, it was on Destination Fear.
Oculus didn't give me any responses, but it feels so creepy down there. Every minute that went by, I felt like it was getting worse and worse down there.
I was watching it and I found out the place was here, located in Indiana, which is where we're from, Indianapolis, Indiana. And I found out that it was just an hour and a half away, and so we figured we had to make it here. Do you remember us? We have been here before. We had a lot of stuff happen the last time. Personal experiences, some EVPs.
The only way to go off is if you can touch it.
We do photographs, videos. I got a REM pod, we'll pull that out.
You can use the green light for yes. Can you stop?
We do thermal to find out if there's any cold spots or anything like that.
And I can't get to the battery right now because it's on that rig.
Ever since I was a child, I've had interactions with spirits. When I was a little girl growing up, my house was haunted.
Should we put this in the hallway?
When I was younger, I was very scared of it, terrified, but then I owned it. You know, I thought I don't want to go throughout my life being terrified of paranormal experiences. I want to learn what they are, find out what's going on there.
It's fun, and I loved seeing people's evidence that they get, because it took them hours to get it. I love to see them because there's a lot of stuff I can't explain.
The residents that are here like the idea that we're keeping this place up.
We're here to see it as done right and respectful.
There's a lot in old buildings, old bones, you know. It's more than just being paranormal, but just the history behind them.